Alright guys, just a quick update on the Shubunkin fry. As you know, I got a lot of them. And this female right here, she's eating, so she's going crazy. If you remember her fry, we're in the big Tupperware plastic tote thing. Let me bring you over there. I'll show you what I did. Let me move this chair. If you remember, this tank had the Sanke Gold, pure Sanke Gold fry, the bigger ones. Well, I moved them all out into the pond. I don't know if the big fish will get them or not. There's some smaller ones, but I'm running out of room, so I had to put them in there. So the pond has all Sanke Gold from Blackwater Creek in it. And this is that female I just showed you. Remember I told you it looked like 500 or more? Well, now that they're in here, they're spread out. I don't even know if you guys are going to see them. I don't even know how many there are. I was scooping them out and the net was full every time. There's got to be at least 500 or more of them. One of them got real big. Let me see if I could get her. I don't know if you're going to see it. I got her separated in here. Her, him. It's like 5 times the size of anything that's in the tank right in front of you. Don't know why it got that big, but I'll tell you. Let me put her down. I took it out because probably you could start eating these guys. So they're in here now. And I do have these pre-filters on here with the little holes. I don't think they'll be able to get sucked in because there's so many holes. The suction's weak. I mean, some of them might that are really, really tiny. And at this point, I have no room, so I really don't even care. Can't do much when you're doing everything you could. There's so many of them, I'm going crazy. So now my pond's full with about, I'm going to guess, 50 little fry, 10 medium, big ones like 2 to 4, not 4, like 3 inches I would say, and then the 2 big adult females. Oh, what did I do? Kill one at the top? He's floating. That's what happens when you get them out the net. Some of them are real delicate. Oh well, can't keep them all. But yeah, I got them all out there. There's a lot in the pond, but they're all small. Hopefully the parents won't eat them, or the mid-size fry that are like 3 inches. When I first put them in, they were chasing them all around. I didn't see them get any, but I threw food in there just in case. I think it was more or less because there was something new in the pond and they were seeing little things going around. I mean, they're not small. They're like an average size, an inch, inch and a quarter. Some of them might be 3/4 of an inch, so if they get a couple of them, they get them. Now, I still have this 40-gallon filled with, it's nowhere near as much as in that tank, the one I just showed you. But because it's a 40-gallon and it's small, it seems to appear there's a lot of them in it. But if I put them in the 125, it would look like a lot less. So these are from the other female. I'm keeping them all separate. I want to know what I got here. So the pond's got the Sanke Golds, pure 100%. And all these, I know which female they came from, and they're bred to the Sanke Gold. So God knows what you're going to get. Like I said in the last video, these are just starting to get a hint of color. They're all eating good, doing good, but who knows? Oh man, I'll tell you, I'm running out of space. I don't know what to do. I'm actually thinking about moving my cichlids somewhere or giving them away so I have this tank free, but if the light's off, so you're not going to see them. But that I really don't want to do. I had some of these for like 5 years. And then I thought about putting these out in the pond, but the big ones would definitely eat the little fry, so I can't do that. Limited space here. People wonder why. Why is Blackwater Creek charging so much? Well, I kind of could understand. I know they got bigger ponds and a big facility, but guess what? That's what you're paying for when you buy their fish because it's expensive to run. And a small guy like me breeds them. And to be honest with you, it's costing me a fortune to do it. And you don't have the space to do it. What are you supposed to do? Cull almost 90% of them? That would be ridiculous if they're all pretty nice fish. And I could understand why they charge so much for them. Until you do it, you don't understand. And you got tankfuls of them. You're doing water changes all the time and feeding them and buying the expensive food. Trust me, it's a lot of work. I didn't think it was this much. I was going to breed them, get a few frying, see if I could get something nice out of it for myself. But obviously they had way more than I thought. And I'm still hoping I get something nice out of it for myself. But that could be a long time because they'd have to get to like 2-3 inches before you could even tell which ones are nice or not. Like out in the pond. Solid white ones. And in this bloodline, solid white ones could turn solid white with all orange and black patches on them because I had a solid white one and I put it out in the pond and it's a night and day. It's like a Sanke Gold, so you can't get rid of the white ones. And then the ones that look carp colored that people normally with a goldfish, yeah, that's a carp colored one, let's get rid of it. These are different. There's some carp colored ones and some that aren't. They look carp colored, but under examination with a magnifying glass, those other ones that are seen carp color are slightly lighter and they got black speckles on them, whereas the carp color ones don't. They're solidly colored like a goldfish, like they get lighter on the sides. The other ones are translucent and you see hints of black in there, patches and some orange coming through, and they look similar, like they're like that honey color. But I could tell you they're different. They got speckles and they're translucent. So what are you supposed to do? Get rid of them? It looks like 1 or 2 are in my pre-filter right now, but they may be dead ones. I don't see them wiggling. Actually, there's probably about 5 of them in there. That's not good. Let me see something. My good old graphite rod I got. Let me see if I wiggle it around, if they're alive. I think they're probably dead or shocked from taking them out. Let's see. No, actually that one was wiggling. Well, now he's dead. I'm hitting him. Yeah, they're probably just not doing good. I could slow this filter down because this one's strong. Let me do that. How stupid I am. There, that's way slower. I wonder what it feels like if it has a lot of current on. That's not a fish. This one is. Yeah, it's probably a dead one. Yeah, you don't realize when I'm getting them out with the net. You see them when you put them in there. A lot of them, well, not a lot of them. Some of them die right away. I don't know why. I guess that one that was stuck on, there's like 2 on there maybe. Or the ones like that one floating on the top probably. Let me see this one. It's always something. And that's why I say, you wonder why people charge so much. You lose a lot of them. They're hard to keep. And the expense and the work is ridiculous. I'm not saying that I'm going to charge a lot, but I could understand that's why they do, you know. Who knows? I may end up with none. Who knows what's going to happen? May have only a few. Like that one the first time I bred them. I had probably half as many fry, and they all were deformed, but I don't think I'm going to have that problem here. This is crazy. I know this filter's much weaker. I think it's only 250 gallons an hour, so that's probably... The suction on those little holes is nothing. This was 500, so it could have got sucked to with the fish, but I doubt it. I just cut it in half. So I don't know how many gallons an hour it is now. Could it go more? Let me check it out. I'm adjusting my filter live on my video so I don't get any fish sucked to it. I don't even know how many. If anyone knows, when you turn your, I gotta clean the filter pad in there. Look at how high it's going up. When you turn your aqua clears, the 500 gallon an hour, to the right rather than the left at full speed, I wonder how much less gallons an hour it is. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Alright guys, I'm going nuts here. Never thought it would be this hard. It's like you're doing water changes 6 days out of the week, to be honest with you. It's nuts. But anyway guys, I'll let you go. This is what I'm up to. We'll have to see how these suckers do. Later guys.